tried to pull me into a maze, get me drunk with fear. But I had nothing to lose, and had been drunk already for a week. Sarah, I get the feeling you're not telling me something.
Suppose it'll come out sooner or later. It's about Jane Salma.
What about her? New evidence?
You could say that. She has my body.
What?
Calm down. I checked her. I got to her. She had a similar case before, and they couldn't prove anything, even with plenty of evidence.
Damn it.
The arrangement came from me. She had the dough, I had the body with the right biological conditions, plus I could cover for her. That's why I know she's not a suspect.
Okay. I'll trust you. At least I'll try.
Much appreciated.
Sarah, we need to start investigating.
Just a minute. Not so fast. One more question. A basic one.
Yeah?
Why don't you tell me why you stormed in here like a lunatic?
I told you, I thought you were in danger.
Based on what? Did something happen when we lost contact?
Can you fire up the board here?
No.
Do it the old way, then. In the meantime, I'll summarize the Red Room for you.
The Red Room?
It's a piece of fucked up history. Better buckle up.
I can't believe all this evidence. You were right from the start.
Seriously? What surprises you most?
That's not what I meant. But the murderer was behind everything from the beginning. Did he take over his body?
Strong assumption. We better go one step at a time.
Now? You're going to get skeptical now?
I just want to sort it out.
Okay. Where do we start? James, I managed to get what was in Green's safe. There were recordings of his synchro tests and a ton of private notes. It's pretty unusual.
Upload. Zone transfer machine. I can't even get my shit together after 3.
This explains his problems. They were his own doing. Both died on dates shown on the symbols.
The problem is that Green's date of death was carved long ago.
Why didn't we have access to these recordings?
They were in the Red Room.
I'll try to get to them. I learned this was the plan for the next 100 years. Numerous attempts to save what we have, and this system.
And our system isn't perfect? At least for them.
It turns out not to be the case. Apparently, every prediction ended in disaster.
Dumber.
Oh, haven't heard that before. Good to know you still have feelings for them.
How did you describe it? That you're losing control of yourself? It's a kind of consciousness erosion.
We'll increase the dose of ambrosia and the amount of synchro tests. It should help.
I need something better.
We don't have anything else yet. I'm working on it.
It's one big joke.
Selma sounds familiar, don't you think?
Shit. I thought she was gonna get herself a synthesizer. I'm getting used to the big names of the corpses at our feet. What are they doing there? Apart from the obvious.
Together they worked on how to calm the riots. Use the Fourth Estate. Who knows if they would have failed.
Lots of familiar faces, but compared to Green, they're small fry.
It's their mouth that spits out lies that millions eat up.
I still don't get that part of the story. When I think that they really used the...
It's... At least the motherfucker's dead.
Everyone like him deserved it. Act normal.
Could this be desynchro?
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse.
They didn't die because of money.
Yeah, they had plenty of it. There had to be another reason. You're telling me these are the only people who can deal with the chaos in this city?
Am I? No. But I think that's what Green is trying to tell us.
Do you buy it?
Well, this motherfucker knew corruption and power like no one else.
There may be no evidence that they made a transfer of consciousness at the time of the incident, but his behavior...
I know, it's damn suspicious. Let's just put it together piece by piece. Okay, whether it was Green's will or someone else was pulling the strings, why did Green have to die?
I see at least three possibilities.
Can you be more specific, Miss Detective?
I'm throwing them in. Like I said, I have at least three hypotheses.
Yes, ma'am.
Maybe there is something that has a negative effect, like synchro tests, only in reverse. Since the most influential players are more or less dead, their seats are up for grabs. More than 300 years of accumulated power and plotting.
No one else could bear it.
Following this lead, Green didn't have to be the only one like that. Once the king is knocked down, the game's usually over.
Someone's getting better at game metaphors.
The whole thing may simply have been about tearing the city apart. Green was the last person who could stop the spreading chaos.
I wonder if his death was a crime of passion, or if it was planned.
Does it take to set up something like that?
I don't know, but we need to figure out who's pulling the strings in all this.
And you? Why'd you become a cop?
Always had a thing for crime mysteries, so...
Sure, who doesn't? Is that all?
Well, I guess I had some ideals, too. I believed in justice. And shit like that.
But you don't anymore?
As much as ever. I'm just not looking for it in the department.
Copy that.
I hope this isn't a tough question. Sarah, how are Max, Dario, and Peter now?
I wasn't talking...
I saw the name on the cabinets. They...
Don't worry, they're all alive and doing pretty well. They rented a legal apartment, floor 40. They have better air than here. Bodies wear out slower.
Okay, let's try to draw some conclusions. It all comes down to one question. Could Green really be a puppet?
I thought so, but the more I watch the Red Room and foyer footage, the more I doubt it. Green, the way he gestures and talks to himself, he looks crazy.
Talking to yourself doesn't mean you're crazy.
You know what I mean, when he's waving his arms and hurting himself. But I have no idea what taking over a body would look like. Fuck, I don't know. Which one of them was behind this? Green or the killer?
The more important the decision, the less certain.
We're out of time for mistakes.
He's a murderer. Green's death wouldn't make sense. He must have been influencing for a long time until he finally got him to shoot the other deviants. Damn influential deviants. He took another harvest on Icarus.
And if he's aiming to paralyze the city, to create chaos, so what's his next step?
The motherfucker leaves no trace. The trail's cold.
Why haven't we heard of him before? He's a pro, after all.
Criminals are still in their learning curve when they do their first crimes. They leave more traces behind.
I'll check similar poisoning cases in recent years.
No, poison may have been removed from reports. Check the final death.
I think I have something. 2 weeks. No, shit. I was wrong. Forget it.
Sarah, rewind.
No, you can't touch your own case, or reconstruct it, or explain it. You can't defend yourself.
I'm the only one who can.
Oh, the fucking savior of the world. Can't you let go just this once?
You know the answer.
Damn you. Hang on.
I have to... What's this?
A new earpiece. This one shouldn't be so easy to spot.
Ah, thanks. Looking in the mirror at yourself, sometimes the scariest thing imaginable. But it was time to face myself on my own, without dragging anyone else down.
Prior to consider your drawing near to Green's farewell location, Central Park. Everyone in the area is asked to leave the area for their own safety and security, according to the police.
Dude, are you there? Hello? This guy looks shady. He's connected. Oh, this guy's a bull. Wait for me. We'll get it sorted together.
Seth?
Who else, genius? The voice of your conscience?
You're not really here. You're just a cocktail of desynchro and memories with a garnish of trauma.
Dude, you really don't get it. Don't do anything, or you'll do something stupid. I just entered the initials and Hestia asked, am I satisfied with my work? They're calling from the top about it. This will end worse than usual.
I'll lean on him and get something. I'll find out what happened.
Fine. But what if you don't?
I will. Whatever it takes.
I can't cover your ass if you do this. James!
We just received word of gunshots in Central Park. The crowd is panicking.
Truth is said to heal. The problem with this statement is that there are only two kinds of medicine that work. Those with an awful taste,